Hi, my name is Peter Sjögren. I'm a Swedish guy, but I'm also, in my mind, a Sri Lankan guy. I used to live there for a couple of years, and I have been working in Sri Lanka since 2014. Unfortunately, Corona came and I moved back to Sweden. But now we're planning to go back with a huge group of friends, and we're going to make sure that Sri Lanka start getting more active tourists. But going back to what I did in Sri Lanka, so I started a IT company with some Sri Lankan friends and a Swedish partner. And it was, for me, it was a great experience to understand the Sri Lankan culture and the fantastic, and also to see the fantastic landscape that you have, the mountains, the beaches, and also the very kind population of people. I don't think I will move back, but I will for sure coming back, doing things in Sri Lanka. So the things that we have, me and my wife, we have planned for a couple of years together with our friend Rohan, is to go with a big group of people to bike. And there are some companies doing that, but trying to get hold of these companies from Sweden is almost impossible because they don't answer and you cannot rent bikes. So we decided to sort of start a new thing together with our Sri Lankan partner, Ceylon. Ceylon? Yeah, that's the right thing. So Ceylon is the company that is going to commercialize this in the future. So this will be our first trip. We are a little bit worried about the heat, but we understand that, and I also know from my time in Sri Lanka that you have to exercise very early in the morning. I think I'm the only one that wakes up 4 o'clock, so I don't know about the rest of the crowd who wants to sleep until 8 and 9. So this trip, we will, of course, we all come to Colombo for a few days, and then we will take the train or vans up to Jaffna to explore that area for a day or two. And then the main thing is to bike down to Arugam Bay. But the trip itself, the biking trip, is for 12 days, but in the middle we're going to stay for 3 days in a nice place in Nilavilla. But I think most of us are also a bit worried about water supply, the heat. Maybe we're going to get injured and these kind of things. And also meeting the wild animals is something. It's not scaring us, but it's going to be a challenge. And we have heard about in some part of that area you have wild elephants, so you have to be very careful. And the group who is going is people that I have known for more than 20 years, and we usually celebrate what we call midsummer in Sweden. So the whole group is coming, and we are between 22 years old and 67. So it's going to be interesting to see the energy in this group, and I assume that not everyone has trained for this trip. But in order to be secure that we manage, we will have like a truck taking all our luggage and other kind of supply, and we will also have a van that could be used if someone is tired or have decided not to bike for a day or two. And when you go to the east side, not all parts are commercialized, so we are also supposed to sleep, not all of us, but some of us has to sleep in a tent for a night or two. and that is also going to be an experience in the heat. And I don't know about snakes and other kind of creepy animals. I'm leaving in a few days, and I have sort of the main responsibility to organize this. And there are so many small things that you have to think about, all the medication and tools to fix the bikes if they break down. And just this evening, my wife called me from Sri Lanka. She's there now, and she told me we need a cool box in the truck because we need to keep some food in the morning to have breakfast, because we have to leave very early because before the sun comes up and it gets too hot. And then you have some equipment that you have to bring, like helmets, water bottles. And for those who's going to do this in the future, I think it's important to understand that it's not that easy to get hold of all these things in Sri Lanka, and it will take a lot of time to find these things. So my proposal is that Ceyloners who will organize this trip in the future, they will also have the full list of things you should bring and things that they can provide you with when you come. What else to say? And one of the things that I really looking forward to is in Arugam Bay. Ceyloners has a restaurant, so I'm going to cook. So those who wants to sort of try to learn how to cook Sri Lankan food will have a great opportunity to do there, and I will improve their menu. I'm sure I'm quite good in cooking, and my friend Roman, he knows that. So I think I will have a lot of space to do what I want. And also my daughter, she will stay on for another 3 weeks together with a friend to work in that restaurant. So it's like I would say this whole venture, it's a culture mix between the Swedish and the Sri Lankan culture. And Rowan, who is the main Sri Lankan guy, he lives in Sweden now, and in Uppsala, which is close to where I live in Stockholm. So we try to do something different if you compare to other companies doing the same thing in Sri Lanka. And I think the focus for us is not to be too expensive. We want to create a healthy adventure. So I think that Sri Lanka has a great opportunity to start doing more like healthy tourist things than just going to the beach and drink beer. And I think in the future people are looking more into this kind of things than just going to the beach. But let's see, we will have a follow-up video when we have done the trip, and then we will disclose our mistakes, and we will also disclose things that has been really great with the trip and what we have learned from the trip. But of course, when we do this, we hope to get support from the local communities and the politicians, because it's an effort to do this, and we also do this to promote Sri Lanka because we love Sri Lanka a lot, especially me and my wife, since we have lived there for a couple of years. So I think that's that. And I hope that you who are listening to this video and looking at it, maybe get inspiration, maybe you get ideas what you can do for us, and how we together can develop that specific market. Thank you from Sweden, Stockholm. See you soon.